I was the one that posted a video earlier about basketball and about the shooting and everything, and honestly that was just it wasn't more the video, that was just like getting, grab you guys attention. And the video is basically on the description, so the description really says it all. So I don't know, I just want to make a YouTube channel to like just be someone's inspiration and to help others through not only relying on yourself but others. Then yeah. So my name is Christian, if I didn't know. Christian when soon to be Christian Centers. And I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I was originally born in Long Beach, California. And I come out the East Bay area. So when I was 8, it was a really rough situation. So I'm gonna make separate things for separate videos. So this is basically gonna be from age 8 all the way from now. So when I was 8, I was neglected, and I had parents, both mom and dad. They were all there. Then I have 9 brothers and sisters. I have 5 sisters, 4 brothers, including myself, and 4 half-blood sisters from my dad's side. So this is like more of just like just saying what happened from the age 8 all the way to now. So yeah, I just want to get started with it because I'm really like motivated to do this. So at age 8, I was sitting in this regular hotel. We had to fit 9 people in the hotel because my parents couldn't afford a house. So then we had to struggle with that a lot, financial, a place to stay. So we just jumped from hotel. We had one house, but we had it for a month because we couldn't pay the monthly bill. So we just hopped into a hotel. And that's another story I'm gonna post for another video. So it's kind of like at age 8, police knocked on the door, and a surprising guest, a caseworker, a CPS worker from foster care. Then I don't describe the whole thing, but basically she took us out one by one, and just took us all and talked to us individually about, are we eating right? Are we in a stable place? Are they treating you right? Are they being parents? It's basically like asking if a parent when you come home, or saying, oh, how was the day? It's basically all about that. Then we all met up before they when they were talking, before they took us out one by one. Oh, say this, say this, say this. So they wanted to know. So we all can just say this. So then we all agreed on it. Then it didn't pass. So then CPS gets suspicious, and they all. So then we knew something was gonna happen when we seen like 8 cop cars pulling up. There was CPS workers, and they basically told us that we're being separated, and that this is not a stable home for you. So that was like, I was 8, I didn't know what was going on, and kind of hit me pretty hard. I was a young age, I didn't understand. So then they all took us in cop cars individually. Then we all drove in separate cars. And I seen my mom get in the back of a cop car, and that was really hard. And that was the last time I seen her. So then we all go to this building. So we go to South Phoenix. We go into this building, and it's mainly for CPS, for people that are neglected, for a stable placement or a place to find. So we all go in separate rooms. We all go in these separate rooms, and some of them are toys, some of them this was just rooms to sit in. So everyone was placed in separate rooms, except for a few people. My brother and my younger brother, my other younger sister, were in the same room. Then I was in the room with my youngest siblings, with our youngest siblings, I mean. And there was Josiah and Rosemary. Rosemary was 7 months. Josiah was a year old. So then we're sitting in there. Then I don't know. I'm confused. I'm like, what's going on? And my siblings all crying in the room, and I start crying because I'm even just as scared as they are. So then we stop. It was like an hour or 2 before anyone stopped crying. So then the lady came in, took us all one by one. Then we go in this room, and she said, are you guys hungry? We're in this big room, like imagine like the round table. It's like a size of like a living room. It's huge. Then we all sit down. Then we all just like, we're quiet. We don't talk a lot. they bought us pizza, we're eating, then, I don't know, then they're like, okay, we need to send you guys back to your rooms. Like, okay. So but my brother told me, are we gonna be alright? I said, of course you guys are. So like, okay. So we all agree, we go back to the rooms, and we're sitting, then I'm just like, I caught something caught my eye, then like, everyone's leaving one by one. And they're in tears, they don't know what they're doing, they don't know where they're going. So I'm like, what the heck is going on? So then, my older brother happened to pass by, Alex Munoz, and he says, bro, we're all being separated, this is it. I'm like, bro, what? And then like, I'm just started crying again, then like, I don't know how to react. I'm 8, I'm like this tall, and I'm confused. Then he leaves, and he gives me one last hug. Then I just start seeing one by one, over and over. And it was just like, damn. And the first thing that came to mind was like, damn, is this like really happening? Like, I blamed like God. That's the first person I blamed, all people. And I'm like, did you really do this? And it's kind of like, I just got mad, frustrated. And I still have my youngest siblings. I'm sitting in this chair, they're all sitting down crying by me. Then they both go as a bunch. And the CPS comes and takes them one by one. They both go together. So they technically just like yank them and grab them both. And that was the last time I seen them. Then after, I'm sitting in the room by myself, knowing that I'm like the last one out of all of them to leave. So this lady comes in 3 hours later. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and she said, "Okay, come with me." So then I'm like confused, like, where am I going? And she said, "We found a placement for you. It's called Crossroads. It's an FSR company." So I'm like, okay. So then I go in, and this lady named Miss Cece, she comes in. She takes the inventory on me. Where am I scratched? Where am I hurt? It was confusing. Then I had to take off my shirt. Felt really uncomfortable. I take off my shorts. I was like, what's going on? And she says, oh, we're just doing a checkup on you to see if you're injured. Did you get hurt? Do you have scars? Do you have injuries? I'm like, no, I'm fine. And I just refused to do like more than half the time. Because like, I don't know, it's like weird. And then I just like, after that, it's kind of like, this is it. So I just like start crying again. I go to my room, I wake everybody up. Of course, it's like 9 of the people in the house. So I was like, everyone hated me by like the second hour I was there. So then I'm sitting in bed crying, hitting the walls. And they just happened to call CPS again. You know, I'm in the group already, but it was more of just like checking on me, how am I doing, then why am I crying, because I wouldn't talk to nobody at all. So then there's just people called staff. Staff are kind of like caregivers. So they go there, there's usually 5 to a house, 6 to a house maybe, and they go there, they watch you, they take care of you, and they give you food, they feed you, and basically like a parent. Well, at least that's how it should be. So then I'm just like sitting there like crying and kicking the walls, and the staff try to help me. It's like push her away. Then another staff, a male staff came in, I pushed him, I hit him. Then I don't know, it's like I did that for like a straight week. Then I didn't notice that my parents, like, they never in my life put me in school. So I'm 8 years old, and I don't know what a grade is. So I'm like, so then, oh, today we're going to enroll you in school. So I'm like, okay. So like, to me, I don't want to tell. I've never been in school. Like, what is grade? What is grades? What is everything? So then I go there, and there's another staff that came in named Miss Theta. She was like, oh, she was so nice and sweet. She was the only one I really trusted at the time. So then she came in, gave me cookies, cheered me up. Then we went to a school called Arroyo Elementary in Glendale, Arizona, and that's where I was placed at the time. So then I'm sitting there in the office. So Miss Theta, she has no idea, she knows nothing about me. She just met me. So then sitting there, she said, honey, what grade are you in? And I was like, oh my god, like, what do I say? I'm confused. And she's like, did you hear me? I was like, huh? Then I just guessed. I'm 8. I just guessed. I was like, oh, I think 4th grade. She said, you think? I was like, oh, my bad, I know I'm in 4th grade. She was like, okay. And she signed the paper. I'm in, officially now I know I'm in 4th grade. It's like the only thing I know about school. Then the people started to meet me there, the office lady. Then they're, oh, how you doing? I'm like, good. So then I go home. Then I'm like sitting in bed thinking like, I'm just stupid for saying fourth. I should have told like I'd never been in a grade before. So I'm like, in my mind, like I'm sad, I'm hurt, I'm like everything, but I kind of have to make joy out of myself. Because if I'm just like this the whole time, like mad, pissed, punching holes in the wall, getting the police called on me, it's not gonna do any better. So this one, like I started like try to cheer up, be open with people, and get to know people at the group home. So then, yeah, and that week it was a Friday. She signed me up. And Monday, I went to school. I was like, whoa! I like looked at it. I was like, whoa! What is this? And, then I never met anyone outside my family. I never met anyone in my life outside of my blood family. So I'm like, whoa! Who are you? Then like, I don't know, I did something stupid. Like I was like 2. It was goofy. Then I go to class, and like the worst thing is, like we all know this, you walk in class, everyone looks at you. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, who are these kids? Then I don't know, I was like started like, I was like shy, then sat down. Then wait, the worst thing is the teacher like grabbed me and she introduced me in front of the whole class for like 5 minutes. I'm like, oh no. So I'm like, oh, this is so embarrassing. Then like, the thing is, I never really felt embarrassment in my life because I don't know, like growing up, I was too young to even like feel emotions like that. So then I'm like, oh my god. So I sit down, and the teacher, my first teacher I ever had in 4th grade. So I never been to preschool, I never been to kindergarten, I never been to 1st grade, I never been to 2nd grade, I haven't been to 3rd grade, but I started in the 4th. Oh my bad. Oh my bad. I'm so sorry. Oh my bad. But then I started school in the 4th grade, and yeah, then like the first teacher I ever had is still my personally favorite teacher, Miss Baker. It's my favorite teacher of all time. She was so sweet. She helped me out the best she could. Then sooner or later, school was like, they were like, are you serious? Then they're like, this kid's never been in school before. So then I'm like, when they found out, I was like, oh my gosh. They know. I was like, no. Then like they told me, do you know what school is? I was like, no. I was like, I don't think so. They were like, oh. And that's when everything started to drill in. I was like, alright, I gotta catch up. These kids know everything. So I'm like, I gotta get caught up, try my best. Then sooner or later, I like tried my best. I started like working in class. My first year of school, I had like a bunch of friends. I knew how to make friends. Even though I never made a friend before, it was just easy to be honest. That was really it. Then I was like, okay, let's do this. So then like, my first crush I ever had, her name was Kyra. So it was like, oh, who is that? Oh, they're like, I was like, asked a friend named Nigel and Tyler, and I was like, hey, who is that? She's like, Kyra. They were like, why? I was like, they were like, do you like her? I was like, yeah, she's really cute, to be honest. And like, oh, that was like, oh. Then like everybody started like, everybody was like, I blew it. Then like everyone started to know. Then to me, like, I never liked anyone in my life because I never met someone outside my brother fan. So I tried to like help her out. I helped her like, I don't know. I thought I was smart. I thought I was like smart or something. I tried to help her with the work. Then she had no idea what I was doing. I was like, oh, you do this. She was so nice and sweet. She knew too. She knew like I didn't know anything. So then like we sat there. Then I tried to give her some like candy from like the assembly, and everything was so bad. But ultimately, ultimately, the first crush, I was like, I got ejected. So she was like, oh, more of the story, I got ejected. I was like, hey, I was cold, and everyone started to know. Everyone, honestly, like that made my experience more fun, personally. So then, like, I go to class, then we had lunch lines still. Then like, we're in the lunch lines, getting food. Then the lady asked me, who are you? I was like, oh, I'm Christian. And at the time, like I didn't even know how to spell my last name. So I was like, oh, they're like, oh, what's your last name, honey? I was like, Arahu. Then I was like, they were like, how do you spell it? I was like, I don't know. Then like the lady spelled it for me. I was like, oh, this is so bad. Then the principal, Mr. Lice, came up and she had a talk with him. Oh, you can go. He told her the situation. I'm like 6, so I got food. I sat down, and the first person to ever in my life to sit with me was this kid named Isaiah. This dude was like the littlest dude I've seen in my life. He was like, he's still the same. You can look it up, Isaiah. He's on Messenger, Facebook, oh, the same thing. Instagram, like, oh my god, it's the funniest dude I've ever met in my life. And then he sat with me, and that's how I met friends. Started making friends, and yeah, that's technically what happened the first year. It was crazy, it was chaos. In the first year, I could barely read 5 words, no, like 20 words a minute. I could barely understand the word "the." I was like, ah, I'm like, hey, I don't know. I was like, I don't even know what to say. I was like thinking back to memories, how fun it was. So then like, that first year was just like, it was a change. It was amazing. Then like, and I just like after that, school was like, I actually look forward to going to school. So I was like, oh, what time? I'm going to school early. Oh, I'm going to school early. I want to go to school. I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to my doctor's appointment because I want to go to school. Then like everyone, the staff was like, you want to go to school? Then they were so proud of me. I would go to school. I would love it. I would stay after school. Then I did basketball my first year actually. Then that was a huge change because I had a friend named Andrew Uribe and Izzy Uribe, and then they taught me how to play basketball. I played, and of course I was a bench warmer because I didn't even know what a basketball was. So then yeah, it was just a crazy thing. Yeah, it's really happened the first year. How or when I got taken and how I got taken. Then my first year of school. Then that's really it. That's my first year. So I hope you guys like this video. Remember, this is not doing it just because I want it for the likes, I want it for the subscribers. I'm doing this because like I want to share my life, and I want to hope like to inspire some people maybe. I'm gonna help people out. Then yeah, that's really it. So I thank you for watching the video or listening, and I hope you take something away today. So yeah, and my name is Christian Munoz. My name is Christian Munoz, soon to be Christian Sanders. I live in Laveen, Arizona. I go to school called Heritage Academy, and yeah, that's part of my first year. Thank you.